time on Death at Silverlight Manor, you had accompanied the young lord up from the village and the fucking tavern below after getting much information and the curiosity of the mist not permeating into the town of Silverlight. After arriving at the location and having suspicions of other foul deeds of people roaming the grounds around, you quickly found that it was very likely the various shades as well as the skeletons that were patrolling at the front office in propriety of the desks. After defeating some of these shades and skeletons, you had found your way into the basement where you had found one of the bookkeepers that was originally there, still working fervently, though terrified out of his wits, and found out that anyone who had worked at the manor originally, or had been one of the original proprietors, had their own shades following them for some time. All these various shadows seemed to roam the grounds, and I had seen this curse had followed the young lord as well, even all the way over to the town over. Bless you. After exploring for a bit and, running into a curious man who seems to have appeared out of the mist out of nowhere, seemingly thinking that this was some kind of rare chance and opportunity, immediately helped and assisted you in the combats to beat. After exploring further and finding more of the shadows, Chatterbradigan nobly chased the shades into the main bounty hall, along with taking his immediate dodge actions to kind of parry and block them all from getting to the rest of his party. After which, you had found that the supposed lord, as the Baron of Silverlight Manor, you had found his desiccated corpse along with the various guards that were assailing you from the beyond, were right there before you in plain view. Bodies corrupt, his own face contorted in fear and horror. After dealing with the various shadows and rolling back the carpet from where the bones were, and thankfully no one stood on it, you had found a sacrificial pit of some sort. Not entirely sure what exactly this curiosity was. You didn't really take the chance, but you did see that there was quite a bit of desiccation below, so it is assumed easily that the other party guests that were originally accompanying you were down below. And then, before the party could continue, the hand of God came out of the pit and said, "I'm going to borrow this boy until he comes back or arrives." And Chester descended into the pit.
Oh no.
Oh, that was strange.
Where did the isekai protagonist go?
Oh, it's down here.
Help me!
He's over there.
Yes.
You see him at a strange box that has the weird, eerily glowing runes that says matchmaking and the words Dota 2 on it.
Oh no.
He'll never escape.
Must be some kind of horrible curse.
He
Doomed for eternity.
screams in panic as the voice tells him he'll be allowed to leave once he wins another match.
He's never getting out.
Just one.
With that Sturman, the table eats him.
No!
Oh no. Is my character in someplace weird?
No. I'm just fucking with you. But
Oh.
you are.
Table mimic.
Could possibly.
As obvious. Since I'm being eaten by a table, apparently, I'm gonna take a quick sip out of my emergency flask. Since this is an emergency.
Indeed it did.
I think the mansion is trying to tell us to go this way.
Almost inviting you.
I feel invited.
It could be some kind of trap.
I cannot resist because I'm an idiot.
It seems like a good idea.
Alright, into the trap, I suppose.
It's simply another hallway.
Oh, dolls.
I don't remember what
My
I was
God.
concentrating on anymore.
Excuse me, skeleton man.
Hmm.
Oh,
Time to open said door.
It is a private dining room.
conveniently labeled.
I'm going to assume my concentration is my one concentration spell, protection from evil and good,
Yes.
and I don't remember who I put it on.
I think it was on Sturman.
It was on me, because I would be dead right now.
Okay, good. Well, that's still going. It's like 10 minutes long.
So here
Cool.
you can see this is the Lord's private dining room. It's quite obvious that he took many meals here by himself. Obviously for less formal meetings with guests and friends, especially with family like his son and other of the such, or even with senior staff to discuss matters. You see a round table with signs of the more frequent use, as the wood is a little more worn down on certain sections. A long dining table, and the chairs are all made of rich oak. You can see that these chairs don't offer padding, but obviously is for more prevalent use. No, not to worry of the fabric being worn down. The window looks out to the coastline at the edge of Silverlight Port during the day.
I can see from a glory hole in the wall here that there's a war room further this way.
My God. You know,
Still a little hole here that I can see through.
little tiny.
Glory hole?
Yes. Large enough for one man's cook, if you will.
That doesn't seem very glorious.
Doesn't seem very large.
On a side note, there are 12 sets of
Worry about
silver and gold dining plates, cups, bowls, and cutlery, as well as a gold and silver candelabra with a inline set of rubies.
The candelabra has rubies set into it?
Yes,
Wow, that's impressive.
obviously all very expensive. You can tell that the cutlery and other would be fairly expensive. The silver, gold and silver candelabra would be the most pricey. Money.
Money.
Candelabra.
Bruh.
You fit almost 3 dicks inside.
My God. So, as you enter into the Glory Hall War Room, an imposing table complete with a carved relief of Silverlight lands fills this room. Swords and shields and paintings depicting great battles adorn the walls, as well as you can see at the center is the most recently used by Captain of the Lord's Guard and his office and retreat. That you could tell that they would spend probably a great many hours studying military text from the library, but also from what you can see at the other side is the body of said captain, who lays slone in a corner and having been killed by what seems to be, well, as far as you could tell, the skeleton's weapons and arrows as they are sunk into his flesh, and blood stains the floor. Upon the table, you can see are a mixture of various old maps, war maps, and other layouts of the lands around. This table is also oak with the leather-lined chairs. The paintings along the wall seem to be depicting great battles between what looks like humans and drow.
Ah, yes, filthy drow.
I can't believe the drow followed us here.
to investigate the guard captain corpse.
Never could stand a knife here.
So, on the guard captain himself, you would find a silver flask containing a very strong scented whiskey, along with a leather purse for his own spending with 8 gold in it, as well as a long sword and a shield.
I'll leave the sword and shield.
You can tell that he, from the look on his face, was surprised by what had assailed him.
Be surprised.
Yeah, it's only, you know how you are when you don't expect something.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I do not care for any paperwork or anything. Where the explorer's going?
Okay, I think we've done the
We need to
entire
go.
front.
We need to go like here and here, and then we need to go upstairs.
Oh, that's the room with the hole in it. At the very back of the mansion, we have not been to, and upstairs. We haven't done upstairs yet.
Yes.
Oh my!
Back of the mansion.
He's freaking
This
out.
way, Sherman.
Yeah.
Coming.
Let's not split up.
German, the German.
No, that was like I was clicking the map to move, and it was just like, "You want your token here?" I'm just like, "Oh."
Behold.
A door. It's still doing it to me. 2 more doors.
Why is the floor made of logs here?
Mordor. So, as you look at the hallway here, there is the window opening out towards the back, but you can also tell that this is the servants' quarters. It is highly trafficked and is also not as decorated as the main floor of the Lord's Manors.
Ah, yes. Peasants don't get nice stone floor. They get wood.
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 Filthy wood. Would you like the up or lower?
I'll take the lower. Once everyone gets here.
I'm coming.
Just in case there's boys.
Boy.
Oh, there's some boys.
There's boys!
So, as you open up to the
Bicycle.
goods storeroom, the various foodstuffs and consumables for running the manor and the estate are packed into this room. As you can see, that there are various large vermin roaming about and seemingly picking away at grains and sacks that have been left open or tipped over. As they kind of sit there and they just kind of chitter their teeth and sneer at you, obviously sticking to themselves and eating what food is there. You do see 2 more doors further south in the room.
I close this door and say, well, there's giant rats in there. We are being paid to clear the manor. But does that entail fighting his rodents?
I mean, I don't know if I was paid for actual pest service.
Yeah, we're here for the ghosties, right?
Are you sure they're not ghosts of rats?
I feel like they are simply rats. Large rats. But not undead.
So obviously that's just closed for now. going to the northern door.
Oh wait,
Where's he?
I'm lawful good. Let's kill those rats.
Huzzah!
Being lawful would mean you want to kill rats.
And we'll get brownie points. Judge!
Alright, roll initiative then.
Did the rats break some kind of law?
Yes, existing.
Eating food without paying taxes.
It did not pay the tariff.
You should have paid the fine.
Pay the fine with your life.
Okay. I will be able to roll 1 second.
Brad!
I'm coming!
Brad!
Ah, I gotta open this one. I didn't have the thing open. I'm clicked. Ah! Damn! That's what I get.
That's right.
Giant rats. Oh my god, the giant rat initiative.
By Sigma!
Alright,
They heard us
man!
talking.
We were in
Rats heard us
15.
talking. They're just like, oh yeah, they aren't gonna fight us. They don't want to kill us. And then you're, wait, my line is love. I've been like, what? Nani?
Alright, so that will miss. This one comes in. You're invading their turf, so now they're gonna invade your space. Definite miss. Shit, Bradigan.
Bring it, Brittany. I'm gonna move into the rune and actually attack for once.
Oh my god.
That's
I'll do the one
impossible!
on the one on the right. Aha!
That will definitely fucking hit. Just
Oh, that shouldn't be there. They
still chop the head off of this rat. One down. Exactly.
yeah, I'll move in.
Alright. German, the belching Russian.
Ugh. It's good vodka today.
Chad calls for raid and Sturman Saladza.
No, just take the one. I stab at the rat.
Definitely hits.
Do I roll twice? Because of advantage, right? Because I'm right here.
Yes, it would be advantageous. As you,
Alright.
you
Oh,
fucking
there you
destroy
go.
that rat. You just fucking
It's
come in and
sneak
just
attack as well.
lance it straight through the side. Get both of its lungs perfectly.
Not that you needed sneak attack.
Alright, we'll just not sneak attack. That's it. I've murdered a rat.
Marrow.
Fuck. Hello?
You got pushed in.
Hi.
Don't worry about that. Ignore that for now.
I grabbed my character to move it and it just dragged the whole fucking map.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why can
I
you
did that.
grab the map? That's illegal.
Thanks, Roll20.
No.
Okay. I see the word rat. We'll take 2 more steps. Ah, yes. Rats.
Oh yes, rat.
Mary, I know you don't particularly like rats, but I would appreciate a little help. She'll touch the closer one.
Alright.
Eh.
That'll definitely hit. That rat is heavily wounded. You can see bits and pieces of its flesh fall off, but it's still barely alive.
I want a bonus action, just shove it as well. Strength save.
Good down,
Oh.
Mr. Rat President.
Not today, Mr. President.
It's understandable. It was a big rat, Mary.
Reality is like, ew, I don't want to touch that thing.
The hell?
Atro.
I can see giant rat from doorway.
Fire at will.
I wish to shoot this rat.
That is the heavily wounded one.
Bang. I don't think I hit it.
Unfortunately, that will miss.
The rat is too quick.
Don't you have multiple? Or oh no, that's right.
Why am I-
I'm thinking high level here. I'm so used to you guys being such a high level. I gotta break myself. Alright. Chad Rettigan. The rat approaches you.
Bring it.
No. Nope. And then the other rat will do the same as he skitters across the goods. And he will do the miss.
Dang it. Love this music, by the way.
It's good vermicide music.
Alright. I will hit the one below.
Fuck him up.
Ah!
No, you
No.
won't.
Okay, your turn.
Stürmen.
I've come to shank this rat.
Well, the 11 misses, but oh, well, actually, 21 hits. So go ahead and roll damage. So you launch straight through this rat, not seeing it. Not its mine. One.
Couldn't I technically move and like?
Shank it with your other knife. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I'll move and I'll dagger shank it.
All right. And then one attack for this. Effectively. And that is enough to finish the fight.
Flawless victory.
Good work, gentlemen.
Big rats.
Back in my hometown, we had many rats. I had to take care of them.
Are they this big or
Oh, bigger.
bigger? Huh. That sounds like a pain.
I often get sent on kill quests to kill several giant rats in one cellar.
Oh,
And they always try to pay you with their grandfather's old belt.
So many belts.
Now, which door do you open?
Using both hands, I open both.
You find that they're both the servants' quarters.
Makes sense.
Let's see that
Any dead people in there?
inside of here there are none. Obviously,
Alright.
obviously, it was quite a busy day at the time when the manor was attacked, and everything seems actually extremely well kept. The nightstands and everything are all closed up. The beds are made. This seems to be one of the few rooms in the manor that are untouched. But there are no signs of attack or someone leaving.
Looks good to me.
all right.
What's behind door number 20-something?
As you open up door 21, roll initiative.
Ah!
Oh no.
I can see a giant boar's nameplate through the wall, so I might be fighting that soon too.
Boar loves you.
Oh my god, I can't see.
you.
Same initiative as last time.
Hell yeah.
I went up this time.
Much worse.
Up a little bit. Like a significant amount.
It's a ghost.
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 Oh, that isn't good.
I'm about to be touched.
You were about to be touched multiple times. Day and night.
Now just checking. Do these things' attacks count as magical damage?
I would say no, but it is necrotic anyway.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't matter. Continue.
This one. The pale, contorted face of anger coming over to you very quickly. Reaching out to pull the life force from you.
It's giving me the suck.
No, it's not.
Not for now.
This one.
It tried.
Oh yes, it did try.
Fought badly. Died worse.
It's going to push into the hall.
Oh.
And you can see it travels along the wall. A nice 1-inch gap as it gets to the other side of you. For that juicy strength drain.
Ah!
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that'll
That
hit. Uh-huh.
And
You didn't need that strength, did you?
Kinda did.
2 strength.
Okay.
Uh,
So I believe my movement speed is reduced as the plate mail is too heavy for me now.
Oof.
Yeah, I actually looked into this because I was curious about something else. I believe if you're wearing armor that's too heavy, your speed is reduced to 10 feet.
Yep.
Holy shit! Alright. Sturman.
Sturmane.
There you go. Got the snail debuff.
Which one are we going to?
I'm not going to tell you because you weren't paying attention.
Going the wrong way. That was my fault. Oh.
Come on, Sherman, kill him.
Poking.
Reduces my speed by 10 feet, not to 10 feet.
Ooh, yeah.
It's still 20.
That is a definite miss.
Yeah.
Gonna ask
That is
that you step a little harder.
I've been stabbing pretty well, except for this one moment.
Will you offhand dagger?
Yeah, I will. How about that one, Josh?
That will hit.
Lit.
Reduced damage as a normal dagger.
I'll remind you, you have sneak attack.
You might want to do that.
No, he gave me a silver dagger.
Oh, that's right. So, minus 1 roll your sneak attack, sir. Alright. Will that be all?
Cause, yes, it is. Because I had, promised him I would use it as long as he strove for greatness.
Yes. Alright. The final shadow. Hello there.
Oh.
You see the shadows creep along the wall, and they're now surrounding Chad Brannigan.
Might be fat rolling, but I'm still armored.
They will miss. Manor. This is a very dangerous situation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't actually hurt them.
Oh.
Oh, you're right. You might be able to. Just not as intensely as you'd like to.
Get some knives to throw or something.
Yeah, I've got a single dagger, so I'll throw a dagger at this one.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dagger.
Pussy.
Cursed session.
Am I gonna die?
I think I just hit Chad with that.
I won't do that. There's a chance of Sherman and Chad could be hit, either one. You just fucking
boy.
throw a knife right into the back of Sherman.
Picture it's like
like the handle hits him though, it just bounces off.
Oh. Oh. My friend, you should think
Alright.
up a better hobby.
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shove this one, I guess.
Alright. Strength check.
It's jumped 5 feet.
Hmm.
Punch it to the shed.
I'll stay where I am and take the dodge action.
A clever move. Adro.
High bonus action, place the curse of boots upon this shadow and cast X upon it.
You see a pair of
It's necrotic
shoes
damage.
appear and lock to the shadowy feet of this creature.
I just realized it's a ghost. It probably doesn't care that I'm doing necrotic damage to it, but I don't care. I already did it.
Guys!
What the fuck?
I'm fine.
As the DM's secret hand slowly slides into the pocket of everyone's dice and starts.
This is what I was talking about. Fucking Josh and his cheat codes.
You should want the monsters to win that badly. You should have just, had us all die already.
Oh shit. Alright.
What the fuck?
Those ones, please.
Hello. We'll miss you.
20 will hit.
Does not have advantage, so it's a flat disadvantage.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This one will have advantage, so it'll be the first one. We'll miss.
Yeah. Haha.
Stürmen.
Yo. I shank the right one again.
I'll hit.
Lit. This one's just a master. I don't think it's a silver one.
It is.
So I think this is just a master.
Please stab them with the silver one.
Don't forget your
Silver one.
sneak attack if you want
It's
that.
degraded. We're getting it. And then I'm gonna.
That will
Dagger
pop
him.
that one.
Oh, alright. Well, I'm gonna dagger this one.
Dagger him.
Dagger, dagger, dagger. Dagger boy.
I assume 16 hits, so.
Definitely does.
Okay.
Fucking my notepaper. I need my notepaper. There we are. Alright. 5 from the silver dagger. Sinking true into the shadow.
This is what quite a weird time. Skeletons and ghosts.
And since you popped one friend and you're there still, Stürmen. It's gonna try and taint tickle you. At disadvantage.
No.
It's going to
I
taint
doesn't
tickle you for exactly 7.
Like, even my head on
Sturman goes down.
The fuck?
And
Well, that's a shame.
you take 1 strength damage.
I go down to 15.
He was the only one doing any damage.
Oh no.
Marrow.
Oh my god, my dexterity was wrong the entire time. I don't want to talk about it.
Brilliant.
Well, on the plus side, I guess I don't really have to worry about maintaining concentration on this one spell. I think I will anyway, just in case. But Let's see, Josh, where would you say the dagger ended up?
Literally at your feet. Like, you just plonked Sherman in the back.
Okay. In that case, I'll pick it up and throw it at the one on the other side of Chad again.
Alright.
Straight into Sherman. Wonderful.
You throw it again, and nat 1, it's gonna fucking stab him in the goddamn throat.
Bounces off of Chad's armor, falls into Sherman's neck. God just really wants him dead today.
Just wants to fucking kill everyone today. There you go, roll damage. Very nice. You dissipate a huge chunk of this shadow.
And I shove him again. So Mary shoves him again.
No!
Take this shot.
Try it again.
Chad is gonna lean down and just lay on hands with Sherman. He heals 10 hit points.
Oh. You awaken, Sherman.
Yo!
Get up, we need you.
He's back, boys.
And then from kneeling down position, I struggle to stand back up. It's my turn.
This armor's heavy as fuck, dude.
Ooh.
I still love the fact, too, that Sherman is still suffering strength drain from the previous game.
Am I?
That's why it was wrong, Brad. Because you got hit for all that strength drain.
But that doesn't mean my agility went.
Nope.
Well, my dex went down.
Nope, just your strength.
Because we had rested a short while, and you said it was bad.
It's on a long rest.
It's short or long.
Short or long?
Says it on the strength drain description right there.
Yep. Alright, so yeah,
Or
it is
long,
back.
So we come back. So now I'm back to. Well, now I'm down to 15.
Yes. They tickled your taint. Alright.
You tickled my taint, and I will tickle him with my sword.
Roger, Roger, blast him.
That
Nice.
actually hits.
There's some terrible rolls right there.
Fire necrotic.
Two of the additional damage is necrotic, so if they have resistance or immunity,
Alrighty.
throw it out the window.
Alright. Barely held together.
Gasping. Really.
About to eat some ass.
My ass!
Alright. The shade's coming in. Sick
I'm
of
not
time.
dodging this time.
It's getting tired of fucking getting pushed
Oh
back.
no!
It's gonna push into the hallway and then its fingers into Chad Bradigan's chest. No.
Oh,
Sherman, you're on the ground. Stand up.
I stand up.
Finish.
And I continue my shanking on the left.
I'm glad you stabbed that one.
I fucking think. Ah,
That was a successful hit. Roll your damage. Don't forget your dagger.
I'll sneak attack him. Still alive? Yes?
No, he's not.
Oh, alright, well, I'm gonna dagger this one anyways.
Huh.
I'm actually, I don't think I'd be able to, right? That's a bonus action?
Yeah,
You
for
would be
bonus
able to.
action.
Okay.
You
Sneak
main
is
attack.
free.
Yeah, you main
Yeah, I was
attack.
thinking about standing up, actually. So but that takes your move action, right? Yeah.
That takes half
Yeah.
your speed.
Okay. So yeah. That one.
And then you finish that boy as well.
Yes. Death. No one sent me for a quick nap. I am refreshed.
Oh,
Yes. I too know the feeling of losing strength in one's arm.
Feel a nut.
Yes, but you are not covered in metal.
This is true.
Um,
Metal.
is, should I, do you want me to help take some off and we maybe take a rest?
Yes, I think this is a good excuse to go back tomorrow.
So, I'm gonna help this man with the breastplate off.
All right. So,
Yeah, just get enough off that I can walk back to town and not die.
you can see that in this
We should
kitchen.
probably rest here because our employer is here.
Yes, let's go grab the living in this manor, and then we'll go back to town, tackle the upstairs tomorrow.
I don't know. I can see the nameplate of a giant boar through this
I
wall.
see that
feel like
too,
we're
but
on this
it
wall.
worries me, you see.
Try to pull up to you.
Boar loves you.
And if you want, I can put the armor back on and roll into that room and take the hits while you kill the giant boar.
I mean, if we short,
We don't know it's there.
Okay,
You'll be alright.
okay, let's go.
Okay.
I'm merely making a joke that it's there.
So, easy enough. Can hand wave it as you retrieve
Okay.
Lord Varus Belstrom and his
I'm just gonna leave my character right there. Yeah.
compatriot from the basement.
We're just going back. We'll come back tomorrow.
Easy enough to hand wave a long rest there. Do
I
level
want
up.
to go
Now we do
to the
level up.
black.
All right.
I want to go to that blacksmith.
Get that shit repaired.
Yes, I will go to him.
Be able to reshape it and shave it down again to nice sharpness.
I reassure him that it was a fine weapon.
Fine weapon. Poor bastard back in town. He's never gonna know what happened to this.
Well, he's basically gonna see me come in with that one that has acid damage to it, and then on my hip is another rapier that's a masterwork. What's that, man? Huh?
What the fuck's
Nothing.
that?
This is my spare. Don't worry about it.
I came back to
heard of
sell
rapier
this
walk.
one to you.
Get ready for rapier too.
Oh no, rogue archetype.
So go ahead and roll your hit dice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, level 3.
Bruh. Maximum?
Pretty terrible.
Average, I'll take it.
Warlock. Level 3. I get boots.
Boots.
Josh, I can reroll that, right?
Yes.
Lit. Max, do it. 7. Okay,
It works. There
Yeah.
you go.
we're at 27 now.
The birds. The birds.
Alright, Josh, give me a closet sheet.
Closet. Oh, is that what boots is?
That's what boots is gonna be a closet.
Beautiful.
Class. Then I get one more spell known.
There you go.
Thank you. Alright. Boots cursed. Dora the Explorer. oh, that's awful. It's from like the movie that they released. It's an awful face. Alright, we'll just go with the classic. Because I don't think no human should be subjected to seeing that.
Oh. Yep, that's a closet.
He screams in darkness. I'm not gonna lie, I was starting to think that this could have been turning into a very serious fucking game over.
Yeah, 4 rolls, 3 ones. That's cool.
Starts strength draining the paladins. His armor fucks him up.
Help me.
I'm armor heavy.
Help me.
Oh.
Alright.
Wow, seeing this many images of Boots really made me realize how awful of a creature this is.
How cursed Boots really is.
Yeah, he looks very fucking weird. I'll take this image of him with a banana crown. This is clearly the correct choice.
But of course, the banana crown is the most respectful.
Okay. I prepared his token.
Let's see this. Cursed banana folk.
I would like a second level warlock spell. Getting shatter is so boring. I don't want to get shatter.
He shat her.
All the home.
Oh, Shatter's a good thing outside the manor that we're clearing.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm just gonna take that spell because if I get to use it, it'll be really funny. Oh god, I love how contorted the image became.
It's so fucking cursed, bro.
I'll metagame slightly and just know the fact that's unlikely to affect anything we're gonna fight in here, so I just won't take that.
There you go.
Thank you.
Boots!
Boots. Is there anything else to the pact?
I'm good to go.
Alright. So, quickly returning back to the tower, the manor up on the hill. You're suddenly back here, refreshed and slept, with all your HP and everything you need.
Excellent. 12 hours. What the fuck is that thing?
This is Boots.
Hola!
I hate it.
Okay. Your pet thing. Very well. We continue.
Boots turns invisible.
Oh. Just gonna ignore that.
Ninja.
You return to the cursed kitchen of rotting food and corpses. The servants clearly mutilated. The shadows that were previously their souls torn from their bodies and flesh.
Is that a big ass oven?
Yes,
Fucking 20-foot oven.
climb on in.
God damn. No, I'm good.
I said climb in.
No, please.
No, please stop.
I'm gonna wait for everyone and then peek.
Could there be something in there? We don't know.
Who knows? Could be anything.
It's
Which German girl?
the butler's room
I was-
that leads outside.
I was fixing my initiative it doesn't reflect well because I chose Swashbuckler, so I have 5 to my initiative now.
Hell yeah. So 5 plus 5 to your initiative, you said, right?
Well, it just brought it up to plus 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting that the door on the other side is open.
It is. It leads outside.
I wonder
This
what that means.
Roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh no! It's a boar.
Boy loves you. Boy fucking loves you.
Oh, it wasn't ready.
The boar is half asleep, as it is laid out in a very confused mess of papers and other various effects. You can see there's burn marks all over this room, but it looks like the boar has made a semi-nest from one of the bed areas.
Oh.
As you disturb it.
There's a giant boar in here.
That seems unfortunate, but we could have a good roast later.
Slide right in, sit right down, shoot this boar with an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Does a 15 hit the boar?
A 15 will hit the boar.
Oh, what? Eldritch Blast. Wait, you removed the charisma damage from Eldritch Blast. Thanks, Roll20. I should have an additional 4.
You didn't need that.
I always have to fucking manually change that every time, because whenever I put a level up, the cantrip auto-translates, and it erases all the fucking special effects.
Okay, well, yeah. So it does 9 total damage instead, but yeah. Other than that, that's my turn.
Chet Brannigan, boar loves you.
Our boar loves me. I'm gonna close this door.
You close it from the world around you.
Just, so no more boars come in. I'm gonna stand here and take the dodge action. Bend
Alright.
over.
Oh! Stammen.
I'm going to do a classic boar maneuver.
Find tuber roots.
I'm gonna stab it in the ass, just like Dark Souls trained me.
Get him.
Oh, I see you're going to.
He's
Run
going.
ahead.
Listen,
He's going in.
listen, it's either we go in or we don't. Otherwise, I just stand next to you.
That's true.
I was waiting for him to come to me.
Stab him, Stammen.
Alright. I will stab him. And double check the feature I got from. So I don't need advantage to sneak attack right now.
It's true.
Lit.
You can sneak attack now that you're one-on-one with this fuck.
Ah.
Swashbuckler.
I stab him in the ass. Apparently with not advantage, so it'd be 7. So I don't stab him in the ass.
He
I
looks
clicked
at you.
the wrong thing.
Eyes
I miss his ass.
glowing with rage that you missed. Dagger him.
I'm gonna dagger his ass. I won't
Missed.
dagger his ass.
He looks even angrier, Brian. Why won't you
I'm
kill me?
sorry. I forgot to drink my water before fight. I'm dehydrated.
It pulls out a fucking vodka bottle and throws it to you.
Start chugging vodka right there. Alright.
I don't know.
Alright.
Push the floor.
Russian
face
gamer
in.
fuel. Pure vodka.
He's just drinking vodka.
Where is it? Chill touch.
That'll definitely hit.
This- Drink life.
And Boar's gonna love you.
Love who?
Also, will Marrow do the push? Or will you leave him on the bench?
No.
Okay. Giant Boar. He loves you.
Yo.
He don't love you.
It's okay, Bor. I also miss.
Andrew.
Now you need to shoot that boar so that it hated him.
I appreciate that.
I can't help.
I'm sorry. I can't help but laugh at the fact that Boots is over your face. It's just looking like a banana monkey going through the fucking.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Okay, I'll move the monkey over to re-emphasize.
Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, that definitely hits. This blasted another chunk out of this giant boar.
Yay.
The combat's going extremely well.
Yes.
Yeah, we're actually heading attack.
Chad Braddock.
On guard.
Fuck him up.
I miss.
Oh. Bonus section?
Nah, I don't have any.
Matter.
It's not advantage because I'm not here, right?
Yeah, you would have to be across.
Again.
Oh!
Whoa!
Make it merry.
Oh!
You did just skip Sturman's turn.
You did.
Don't worry, Starman can finish it now.
It's just we can kill Steel.
Yes.
Delayed turn just to kill
I'm
Steel.
gonna, okay, would I be able to move here without being hit by the boar?
Yes.
Brad, you're a rogue. For bonus action, you can literally use disengage and just not take any opportunity attacks.
I don't want to just disengage him. I'm engaging him with my sword.
That will definitely hit.
Just in case.
Roll your sneak attack as well.
I am.
Oh, it's
Through
true.
some strange time fuckery, Marrow kills the boar.
Due to weird time adjustments,
We did it.
the boar was caused death by someone else.
Time fuckery.
Excellent. Now we can proceed upstairs.
This boar could be a good meal.
Could be. And it's right next to the oven.
We're not here to cook the boar that we found in this manor, Sturman.
The boar loves you.
Kind of strange that it was just in his office.
Well, the door was open. It must have come in from outside.
You.
It's still a bit
I-
odd.
I peer outside.
Oh,
You see nothing. Just fog.
There are no boars outside.
But you do see various tracks from where it came from.
Damn. Alright, we go upstairs, I guess.
You
Horatio.
clamber the stairs.
I'm gonna clamber the stairs using my DM powers of being dragged up the stairs.
I was getting a little impatient with being in this place for so long.
Unless the stairs are on this actual map, in which case I will. Those actual
They are. I believe they were next
Stairs
to
are
the
over
entrance.
here, but I think upstairs is a different map.
That's what I mean. So I'm just gonna sit next to these.
I'm just gonna slide you guys on in. Bam.
Excellent.
So, back at the main entry hall, you can see the various paintings adorning the walls, along with 4 doors at the top of the stairs, along with the grand double door leading out to the upper balcony that you saw above the moon garden.
Well, Well, shall we start with the left?
Yeah.
Ready.
Seems fine to me.
In here, you can see that this is what appears to be Belstras's bedroom. It is a spectacular view out the windows. As you can see the various hills, and from the high windows as well, you can see that all the way down to the main port itself, and the immaculate view, along with the fact that this whole entire room and area is richly decorated itself. The bed is entirely made up of large silk sheets and feather down pillows. There is also a pole that you can see that sits next to the bed, obviously to ring the butler, along with the curtains that you can easily pull across the large windows. Decorating this room, you can also see 2 large candelabras, a set of books that have been kind of laid out for the time, obviously what he was previously reading. In the closet there are 27 sets of fine tailored clothes and a bedpan made of ornate ceramic.
There's no ghosts in here, at least.
I'm just laughing. Everyone's like, "Where is it? I know it's here."
I want to open this door.
All right. Just open that when a cannon fires. Ah!
Ooh, I seem to have died.
The door was trapped for some weird.
In here is Winter's room. You can see that is one of the petitioners of Lord Eldon that stayed the evening prior. Obviously, it seems that he had left for the day and was wandering the docks in the late afternoon, and he heard the various sounds coming from the hills, as well as the flashes before the fog rolled in and wreaked havoc. You can see that the bed linen has been pulled up. The bed has not been refreshed. The windows and views of the estates, the curtains in this room are pulled back, as well as the chamber pot is not emptied. You can see that there is a traveling trunk that is locked in the current state, as well as the various silk bedding, the silver candle holder, a metal chamber pot, as well as a quill and ink parchment. The metal gear. It's a full chamber pot too.
A little down
It's
here.
a bowl? Oh god.
Not been emptied.
That's a smell.
Oh yeah, it's right.
I'm closing that door.
Alright. Alright.
Burn down the mansion.
This is the port room. It looks unused, and a fine layer of dust has covered most of it. The curtains are pulled, and the bed is stripped with blankets and sheets folded upon it. You can see that there are cupboards, drawers, trunks that all lay empty. The windows have grand views of the estate beyond. You can see that the folded up pieces that are there, along with a candle holder and a bedpan, are probably the most expensive items of this room. Port.
Oh, port. Okay. Still don't get it, but
Thank
at
you,
least
Giant
it's
Blob.
not pork.
I think it's referring to the side of the house it's on, not anything else.
Does this mean this is port room 2?
Port of Boogaloo.
Yes.
Sure, why not?
So, this is the veil room. This bedroom looks unused as well, with another fine layer of dust. You can see that this is also unused. Obviously, a guest room that has not been opened or, well, occupied for some time. Same
Alright.
various bedpan, the set of what seems to be 2 volumes of the history of Silverlight mining, silver candle holder, along with the silk bedding.
Upstairs is off to a good start.
And then the griffin attacks. So, standing on the walkway around, you could see that this looks down into the moon garden. You can easily see that this is the much more nicer area to walk around. Also the only way to get the 2nd floor, along with pushing to the back end of the house. Also, the tower that sits at the far back center of the manor.
Oh. Didn't realize there was a tower.
Ooh.
Shall we go up? Oh wait.
That is the plan, isn't it?
This is like this bit here, is that the floor below?
Yes.
And down here as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so we actually only have one way to go.
Mhm.
Cool.
The only way.
It's an easy decision to make.
Oh wait,
Oh,
there are 2 doors.
not too far away.
More door.
There's an upper and a lower door, fellas.
Will you upper decker this to it?
We're closer to this one.
Yeah, clearly the upper door is
Yes,
the correct choice.
proximity will make our decision. I will open it.
Alright. So. Opening up, this is the private sitting room. You can see that there are a large amount of tables and chairs with different papers and books or works from different projects. One is the Silverlight mining operation that is in the nearby ranges. On one of them is a soul gem. And then the last seems to be a family history, and he had begun a book detailing his early life from the previous lord of the manor, along with the 2 long bookcases that hold various books on all subjects, with the bulk of them fictional stories, as well as what seems to be a gaming set with bone pieces, marble die, and silver tokens that lies on one of the shelves.
Ooh, is a dragon chest?
Yes.
I can play that.
Let's play a game right now.
Yes, this is a good move.
So.
Did you say there was a soul gem on the table?
Yes, there is a soul gem on the table.
Huh.
Weird.
That's probably significant.
Aside from the other various things in here, you can see that there are about approximately 340 books. The gaming set, which is Dragon Chess, as well as what looks to be a Dungeons and Dragons version of Snakes and Ladders, along with 3 dice that have a 6-sided and 1 20-sided die.
Oh,
Extremely meta.
wow.
And then the other item that is the most expensive, with a map of Silverlight etched into it, is an emerald urn worth about 600 gold.
Okay, I'm gonna peek this door.
Alright. So into here. Obviously the immediate spiral staircase that's leading into the tower. The floor above. This massive iron spiral stairs loom out of the floor, climbing into the upper level of the manor. It is remarkably colder in this room, as the other precarious rooms and drafts seem to be blustering upward. You can see that the stairs seem to creak and groan on its own, along with the various noises and winds that keep blowing upward for this area.
It's windy in this room?
Yes. Like windows.
Okay.
Open.
Oh, the window is open. Guess I'll close it.
Alright. So you get sucked out the window. But no. You easily close the window. You do
What's
see
up with the secret corner bush?
it's a corner bush. Do you investigate?
Wow. Yes, I will stick my hands in it.
It's a corner bush.
Okay, I don't know what I expected.
Purely decorative. I'm paranoid as shit, bro. It's a fucking mimic. It's gonna eat people.
Anyway, I'll take the soul gem over here. Before we go up, shall we try that lower door? Down that way.
We could.
Probably best that we do it clearly, floor by floor. Make sure nothing's gonna sneak up behind us.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is what I was thinking. Yes. Totally.
There could be another giant boar in there. We need to be careful.
Yes, everybody stack up.
Alright, I'll get real close, just in case
Breaching.
of some sort of explosive trap. We can all die instantly.
Oh, what?
Initiative.
There's a rock city.
Orcs, 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 orcs.
A lot of orcs.
As you open the door, and you surprise the various orcs that were lounging in this lavish room, you now see
This
the
is what
curious people, or, well, personages, that were originally patrolling the grounds before moving back into the manor.
Oh. Interesting.
Multiple people. Is that moving in on your turf, boy? Let's see. We're on a good track here. Damn
I'm waiting right fucking here.
What's the matter? Don't you want to go in the room with 5 orcs?
Is it 5?
Probably more.
Yes. No, it's 5.
Are you sure?
That we can see.
Yes,
Chad Bracken.
I'm absolutely sure.
Orcs, 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 orcs.
I will brace with my shield in the doorway and take the dodge action.
Alright.
In fact, I'll just... Yeah, I'll just stay here.
Alright. Mara.
Alright. Yeah, I suppose I deal with this. Let's see if I can deal with this one a little quicker. These 4 boys shatter.
Ooh.
So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yikes. 2 make it. 2 don't.
Still have damage though.
Mm-hmm.
But they are
And then I
not
moved out of
good. So I do not look very happy with that, and you have the immediate attention. first orc. He's coming at you. Charging down the lane with a great axe in hand.
Oh. Miss.
Neat. Second boy. He's gonna move up to here. And then he's gonna yeet a javelin. I miss. Dodge action has never been so powerful.
Just blocking everything. Haha.
It's coming in. Miss again.
Yep, 15 is a miss.
And the
Da 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 da. I guess I'll shoot the orc directly in front of Chad Brannigan.
that definitely hits.
Roll like 25, don't you?
I really do like the 5 apparently.
A successful strike.
I will stay where I am.
As they come peeling in. They're Hot Wheels. Thankfully that misses.
Oof.
The 20s. The 20s! Ooh. As Chet Brannigan holds the line, blocking and slamming into their weapons. Sturban, now's your chance.
It's time to shank. The only man in front of me.
That definitely hits.
Awesome, awesome.
Find that perfect opening and just drop him right there on the spot. Blood spurting out all over.
Alright, well, I can't shank this man through the wall, and he's too far, so that's it.
Chet Brannigan.
I will dodge again.
Marrow.
Alright, getting my head around, that one that decided to eat a javelin, is gonna cop a firebolt.
Ooh. Oh,
1 damage.
Burns.
Singe the nose hair right off.
Using ghosts is definitely more effective. Mary, bring him a little closer.
Uh-oh.
Mary grabs and tries to yank him 5 feet forward.
Ah!
There we go.
He's gonna come even closer. Orcs, 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 orcs.
Oh, jumps, jumps.
God. Aren't you glad they took your dodge action? Block the door.
Yikes.
Alrighty. Ethel, Chet Brannigan is nobly holding the fucking door.
He's doing a good job. Let's see if I can
On
shoot
the door.
Ah! That definitely.
this one.
Alrighty. He's still standing.
Unfortunate.
Orcs, 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 orcs.
Does boots do anything?
Oh
Oh
god.
yeah, you have to have an invocation. It'll make the boots do anything.
Oh. Okay.
Obviously
Ooh.
just the 14 normal. Reduce that to 11.
11. Still, that's. Ugh.
So finally, after slamming into the wall that Chad Brannigan is, finally one of the great axe hits just finally sinks down into his shoulder for a brief moment before pulling back as you see this gush of blood splash through the hallway.
Ah.
Sturman.
I will hopefully take 20 eye revenge for you. Oh,
Definitely hits.
oh.
Another one. There's 3 dead orcs at the doorway.
Oh, another one down. Still not moving.
Oh, no. Just making sure. Fuck you, I'm not moving.
This is the best spot.
Best seat in the house.
Chadigan. That
The
fucking.
guy with the guy with the shield. My blade's going through it.
I will enter the room. Just dodge again.
Orcs. Mirror.
Alright. The fireball didn't go down so well, so I'm just gonna try chill touching the one I can see from my current corner.
Chill out. Oh no.
Now Mary's upset.
You finally used another cantrip other than your wife.
Well, I only just learned it.
Still.
Given that chill touch did nothing to all of the ghosts, I thought I should learn something that could do different kind of damage.
She's still pissed.
Just caused a little family dispute.
Alright. The orcs finally surround Chadigan. Get nowhere.
Bring it.
Adro.
I blast this one.
Blast.
Oh,
God.
you blow his head clean off. He's trying to surround Chad and just into the dresser.
Moving from this spot would be a poor idea. It's served me so well so far. I'm good.
The orc. He's gonna take his last swing at you.
16 is a miss.
Very close call, German.
You might meet your friend very soon. It will not be today. I didn't even move. I would move here just to.
That's why it's a nat 1. You just poke the wall like. Oh wait, hold on.
I poked the wall.
Oh, I've got to move. Oops.
Oh. Pick this dagger.
Oh no.
Dagger doesn't hit.
Nope. You start to shrink and you glance off the hide armor.
Well, I must go back to blacksmith. Not sharp enough.
Okay.
Of course. It's all the blacksmith's fault.
Yeah, it's not my fault. It's his fault, not mine.
I will finally attack. Behold,
That definitely hits.
my supreme power of 3 damage.
Oh no. Would you like to tack on a bonus action?
No, I got a shield.
Alright. No, I mean, your fucking smites, bro.
Nah. I
Alright.
save those for when they're needed.
Okay. Marrow.
Alright. I'm sorry, Mary. Look, you're not good with other ghosts. Needed to get back to Sin. Please just finish it off for me, would you?
Hey! Mary's happy.
Not very.
She's working through it. She's working through it.
I feel like she's in like fine, very half-hearted.
And like one finger poked it. Just boop.
Is that good enough? Please, come on.
That's right. He must Marrow argues with his wife.
Marital affairs. Come on, Boots. Let's blast him.
Kid, never get married.
Blast him.
God. Another fucking just You see this huge hole open up in his back chest as you're splashed with orc guts.
Ugh.
You just see Dora's face through the center of the body. Can you find where the heart is?
It's gone.
The heart is gone.
I bet
Alright.
swipe it took it.
No swiping.
That's so fucking terrifying. Just the hole opens up in his chest and you just see Atra's face like, do you?
The child did this.
Oh, no. Do you know where I'll bury this dead body? That's right. I won't.
Holy shit.
I will lay on hands myself.
Terrifying little monster.
Okay. Was not expecting orcs.
Yes, that was very out of nowhere. No ghosts up till now.
Do you think they were working with the ghosts somehow?
I want to believe they weren't. It's hard to work with ghosts in the best of circumstances, and I just don't
Or
feel
orcs.
comfortable with that.
So, amongst this, you find that this is Lord Eldon Belstrom's room, the previous lord. In this grand room is a stunning arrangement of indoor plants and large comfortable bedding that looks like it has been overshadowed, well, was previously overshadowed by various orcs, and its fine fabrics had been partially pulled down from the bed frame, as you can see in in this main area from where the posts and curtains are. Though they are torn away, there also is a stunning view overlooking Silverlight from the overview of the Lord's Manor, leading out to the ocean. Along with that, as well as the desk with a number of objects strewn over it, a large bust of Lord Eldon's father lies smashed on the floor, as well as a collection of treasure has been piled up on the floor by the orcs.
Treasure.
Yes. So,
Gold.
looking over the items, you would see that there are 27 gold pieces, 68 silver pieces, 140 copper pieces, 5 rubies, and 1 potion. Well, I'll just let you know what it is a potion of water breathing.
How useful.
Aside from that, there are also within this bedroom the silk bedding on the bed worth about 40, 2 golden candle holders worth 50 each, a bedpan made of silver with gems inlaid around the edge worth about 120, 3 paintings that you can see that will probably average in the range of 250, a wooden chest that contains a jade statue, as well as a rare book of the bestiary far range.
Well, clearly these things belong to the young lord, so we will leave them here.
So don't think we should be stealing everything we find.
No.
That is the right thing to do.
In the far back area there was Lady Belstrom's room, but there are obviously a huge list of fineries there. Silver hand mirror, a vial of linseed oil, fine leather gloves, fine silk handkerchief, small bag of incense powder, beautifully engraved music box, book of baby names, a mask made from alabaster inlaid with gems, sheets of handwritten music, silken down bed and clothes, as well as an ornate chamber pot set with gems in the handle as well.
Wow.
These people literally shit on money.
Wow, dude.
Insanely rich.
Come along, Sturban. We're going up.
These stairs go up, train Bahasi.
No, indeed. How did you go through the wall like that?
Yes. I mean, I'm just gonna scrape up to these people for make it easier for Josh.
Yes.
Oh, right, we're going up a map, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Blink.
yeah.
Uh,
I grabbed onto my token, I'm afraid. Alright, no. We arrived correctly.
I pull you into the elevator of doom.
I eat its ass.
Oh no. So,
That's a poor move.
ascending
And then
is...
shoot it in the stomach.
Oh no, Brian. You completed the sacrifice. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to introduce you to the black dragon waiting for you outside.
Is she thick?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Let's do it.
Bring it on.
So, as you enter into this large chamber from the spiral staircase, you can see that this is the tower hall. Various large windows that lead out to the grounds outside that you can look from over the roof to see the entire estate. You can see that the floor is entirely ornate marble, with the Silverlight crest formed in mosaics in the tile. A spyglass sits on a tripod angled out towards the ocean. Several crates are stacked in the corner. At this point as well, as you get closer to the chamber doors while exploring around, you can hear what sounds like growling.
From a beast?
From some kind of beast? Yes, you could roll a nature if you'd like to try and discern it.
Oh, I'm a very clever man.
Sure, I'll nature this. I have such a good nature too.
Beautiful.
You call that a nature? This is a nature.
Wow.
Thank God, the person with -1.
Chad knows what to do.
I think I know what this is.
So, you can immediately hear what very obviously sounds like dogs awaiting you on the other side of the door to
It sounds like dogs.
I doubt they're going to be friendly.
Also, the 3 urns that you see placed around the room
Alright.
are all made of ruby. They are 700 gold.
Made of ruby.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Red ruby urns.
I mean, they got magic. I assume they didn't need to even find a whole gem.
Yeah, but even the prospect of having enough rubies for an urn like that.
Jesus Christ.
So how will you proceed?
I think we should put our armored boy up in front, have him block the door.
It did work quite well last time.
If it ain't fixed, don't broke it.
Precisely.
Or, you know, however that's meant to go.
Alright, happy with your positioning?
I am going to pull out a ration and, in the same motion, kick open the door and chuck the ration in hopes that the dogs will eat it.
Alright. So you throw it in there as you kick open the door. And you witness very quickly that these dogs don't seem very normal at all.
They do not care for rations.
They emanate shadow from their body as they piercing red eyes find you. And you can see that they have 2 heads each.
Well, that's disorienting.
Bad dogs. Ooh,
Very bad dogs.
bad doggy.
Initiative time!
Ah,
I really love these 5 initiatives.
You're really good at having really terrible initiative.
It's my special talent.
Stammen.
okay. I am very far back, so I'm gonna move into attack position of this door. And I wait till a dog comes up, in which I will shank it in the fucking eye.
Alrighty. First dog will appease your appetite for blood.
Ah, yes. Welcome. Welcome to the shank, Phil.
Shank. Oh, you're gonna shank it right into one of its 4 eyes.
Destroy it.
Roll your sneak attack.
4d6.
Oh, God.
Chunky.
So as Sturman, surprisingly sick and tired of this shit, just you see the death dog yelp in pain as it takes this huge blow, and the other one's just snarling and trying to bite as he pulls the blade back, as it's very heavily wounded from this.
Ooh.
And now, instead of Chad, it's going to go for Sherman instead.
I'll use my reaction to impose disadvantage.
On the first one, I assume?
Yes, one attack.
First one. Thank God it was.
Oh my god, well.
You stopped Sherman from getting his hand bitten clean off by the other hound's head.
Oh.
But the 18, I assume, would is Sherman.
An excellent deflection, Chad.
Still, thank fuck for that first one.
Oh, boy. 11.
So, make me a Constitution saving throw.
No, I don't want to.
Oh.
Oh,
You just barely made it, so you are not diseased.
oh sweet, I didn't get
Mega
AIDS.
disease. Thanks.
Marrow.
I am going to. I don't know. I don't. These dogs look kind of dodgy.
Do they?
Don't hate me for this, Mary.
She hates you.
There's that point where like you can hear it in the back of your fucking head. I'm gonna kick your face.
I felt that push on my arm.
Oh my fucking god. God. Of course the music's all fucking. Alright. Will that be all now? God.
I'm gonna try and grab the one that's like 2 steps back from the front and pull it a bit closer.
Alright. Be pulled closer. And then other. You can hear Boots. We're gonna kill it!
Oh god.
That's right, Boots.
I want its heart!
You can have it after.
Yay!
Blast. I don't think that hits the one on the door.
Nerdy Drunken Monkey Goblin. Damn, what a name. Thank you for the follow. And that will just miss.
Good monkey goblin.
That is a great
That was,
fucking name.
It is. That was the halt. So I was like, wait a minute.
Well, I suppose I can't do anything else.
Alright. Chat again.
See, here's the thing. If I don't kill it, that death dog is stuck back there, so I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Alright. The Death Dog will ready in action.
Ah,
Sure.
it can do.
He's about to fuck me in the face if I stab him.
Stab him.
I'm gonna stab him anyways.
It definitely fucking hits. An excellent strike. As you end this death dog.
Excellent.
The other is going to take its ready to action.
To move up.
He's going to try and bite Chadigan. Thankfully, he's dodging.
Ooh, 9.
9.
So negative.
So you still have your bonus actions, Sherman.
Well, I'm gonna shank this dog.
One day you'll get there, Jake. The 24-hour stream and return to Monk. And the 12 will hit.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm 3/4 of the way there.
Alrighty. Manor. You got some stuff to work out with your wife.
Yeah, apparently.
Alright, Mary, I've got an idea. Shove it. I'll try shoving it. I burn action.
Alright, it will be shoved.
And while Mary's distracted shoving it, I shoot a fireball! Yes!
Oh my god.
The distraction worked!
You could
Not
feel
against the enemy, but against your ghost life.
a ghostly hand slap you in the back of the head.
Ah! Come on, Mary, that was smart and you know it.
If you could... Well, you don't even need to. You could sense your wife doing the huff motion.
I must bless the dog.
Blast that dog. That definitely fucking hits.
Most pathetic damage roll yet.
Excellent work.
No. I continue to exist as a free action, and I end my turn.
Cat again.
I will slay the beast.
Smite him.
Aha! That hit.
That will hit.
Cool. Is it a fiend or undead?
It is monstrosity.
Okay, no. So I roll Divine Smite for 14 damage.
Very nice. It's barely hanging on.
You weren't supposed to live.
Bork, motherfucker. Bork.
Okay, I will step back.
Well, then he'll
Do
get a
for its wrath.
free attack. And then
Negative.
next up on his list is Chadigan Cheeks. He'll multi-attack now.
Yep.
Uno and dos.
Ooh, 19 misses.
Misses.
Yep,
God
20
damn.
AC.
You lucky son of a bitch.
Solid flex.
Alright. Sturman. Finish
You
the
know
job.
what we're gonna do? We're gonna.
Give him the Sturman.
Damn!
Yeah.
Sturman finishes the job. As he
Excellent.
loads his Glock.
I load my Glock and I shoot the dog in the stomach.
What the hell is this thing?
Alrighty. So, the...
I've slain many a thing on this journey.
As you enter into this room, this seems to be the War Priest quarters. You can see that a war priestess, despite the title, was an elderly human female who was more like the Lord's aunt and advisor to the court, and as she perished by his side in the Grand Hall, she ran back to her room and was killed by her own dogs and is now, well, a shadow that you had already taken care of. She kept the dogs for company. With the evil visited upon the manor by the sorceress, the dogs have now become death dogs.
That's fucked up.
Within this entire area, you do find a golden idol to her deity, Torn. A necklace made of silver for her holy symbol that lay on the bedside, along with an oil lantern with a flint and steel next to it, and a collection of religious texts.
Is this like a shrine?
Yes.
Okay.
That is where
Except-
the golden idol sits.
Room's clear. Move on to the next one.
Run, 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 run.
17 dogs in this one.
In here, this largely decorated room looks out over the moon garden to the front section of the manor, and spread around the room is obvious signs of study into the arcane arts. This is the Award Mage's quarters. You can
Fucking
see the elder sign. The room
it's
has
this guy's fault.
This room has a large and clearly very comfortable bed. There is a collection of alchemy tools, files, tubes, flasks, and beakers on the workbench against the wall. The windows look down into the moon garden across the main section of the manor, and the desk is empty and clean. The War Mage's research materials have been left untouched by the household staff. Visitors who have since rested in the magnificent bed, if anything, they create an interesting aesthetic and feel to the room. Also, okay, forgot to show you the aforementioned picture of the soul gem.
Oh.
Looks like a nice rock.
I also have all these old handouts. They have not labeled any of these, but fuck it, I will show all of them to you anyway.
Ah, yes. Random amulet. Candelabra.
Right, the potion of water breathing. The Lord's Ring.
Little nude on it.
And then, of course, sword.
Sword. I love sword.
Generic sword.
And then your generic treasure chest.
Dude, I think I've had that sword. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Are there any ghosts in this room?
No.
Okay.
So,
I've seen enough. I'm satisfied.
along with that, you can see that, especially now that everything has been banished from the manor, that the fog itself, as you kind of stand on the top tower, starts to recede.
Oh.
There is now no longer any more malicious creatures or any of the others binding it to this manor anymore, as you have managed to purge it of all the dark recesses within the manor itself, finally, with it especially being the death dogs and the last remainder of whatever curse had happened upon this land.
My companions, I think we have done it. I wonder if the fog would have lifted if we didn't kill that bull.
Just
No, that boar was evil. We all know it.
one menacing boar that sits in the tree line like, they'll never
It's a
fucking
cursed creature.
fire me.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Let's go get Bella Storm.
Excellent work, everyone. You too, Mary.
Just kind of pushes you.
I know.
Oh, hang on. There's a door right here. This is a balcony.
Yes, that would be
It's fine.
where you can look out on the view.
With the ghost gone, I'll get rid of the spell.
Can sense the finger waggle. You better.
Excellent.
So with that, you are able to return back to Silverlight Port, as there is no more fog, and you can actually see there are quite a few people looking out from the base of the hill upward, surprised that you are descending once again. The fog no longer rolling down the hill or consuming it. As you return to Bellstrom back at the tavern. And he is beyond overjoyed and promises you to have an estate here to be handsomely rewarded. As obviously the aforementioned promised 1,000 gold per each of you. He had already procured those funds before leaving originally the other day. With that, he will actually hand you each your own small lockbox with a key for each one. And he even looks over and like, I intend to do deeper research into what my father had gotten into, as well as the priestess. If you wish to stick around for that, I will still need able-bodied mercenaries and capable people for just such a thing if I am to find out where this witch has gone and pursue her further. But obviously, that is for a time when we are not going to be celebrating the fact that Silverlight is still a safe haven for the various fishermen and sailors who come through here for good trade. I cannot thank you enough, and I will make damn well sure that everyone in this town knows your name and what you have done. To see the lockbox gone into the backpack.
Right. I am going to return to that other town we were in. The first one. Its name escapes me.
Van Bergen.
Van Bergen.
No wonder you forgot about it. It's very forgettable.
It's a very generic one.
From there, I will need to send a letter home to let them know how I'm doing. And then, while I'm over there, I'll grab Major Jess and return. And perhaps we can talk about this witch business.
Yes. Grab her. Yeah. But, obviously, it would be easy enough to do so. I suppose
Okay.
what the rest of you are
But
doing.
I sleep with her first. Again.
Understandable. It's a long road. 3 days.
I sleep with her 3 times.
Hell yeah. So, obviously, we can continue this into the next one if you like. The same characters or new
Sure.
ones if you like.
I like this guy. I love my dodge tank.
It's been working really fucking well for you. It's exquisite.
Mary and I will be sticking around.
Fuck it, Dora, I'll stay. Let's go.
Really?
Not
Okay.
swapping out.
Nope, let's go.
I'm already here. I've got the vodka. I'm ready.
So if it's relevant, the letter I sent home tells them I'm okay and that I got the favor of Silverlight Manor and all that.
Alright. With that. And you see? Was a short one, but also just so I can get some preparation, a little bit of read into the next part of the other one.
Very cool.
was actually pretty spiffy. As funny as some of it was.
Behold, my list grows.
Ah! Alright. And then the next section that this game leads into from this one is Sorceress of the Silent Sea. Those who are watching, the author is called Arcania Adventures. I'll put that back on screen for everyone.
Same people who did this one?
Same person who did that one. It's a direct tie-in.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously this one is the pursuit of the supposed priestess that had originally visited the Lord Eldon at Silverlight Manor.
Oh, the cleric.
Yes.
Right. So I won't delete these notes.
It is a wonderful direct tie-in. I will make certain to purchase this right now.
Cool.
Alrighty. And like I told you, it'll be a short game today.
It was indeed.
That's alright. Sure, we have dinner soon. Several of us.
That is actually true. So it's actually perfectly timed.
Also, if we did get Death Dog cursed, I do have lay on hands. We would be fine.
Does lay on hands cure disease?
Yes, if you spend 5 points of lay on hands, you can cure 1 poison or disease.
Spiffy.
Yeah. Sort of the equivalent of having a lesser restoration. Also, how much XP were those things?
Each of those things. Let me grab you your good shit right at the end, yeah. I don't know why I'm speaking like this, but I am. My heart is
That's okay. It's understandable.
It's addicting. It's addicting. $300 XP each.
Cool.
And I'll copy your character sheets over, but ironically, the exact same map. I'll post it in the Discord for the games room. There you go. And let me go copy those character sheets over right now.
Yeah.
Because I do have the wonderful character vault. So I could just do a hard transfer.
Thank you.
Okay, I've arrived, so you may dictate to me a sheet.
I have arrived.
Un momento. Por favor.
Or favor.
Sorry.
My ears!
Por favor.
Oh.
Parfait, ho.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same map,
Exactly.
but
It's a
are
direct
we
tie.
done here?
You start there.
Oh, okay. Sure.
That's why I said it's a direct tie-in, because you start from there when he does the investigation on the priestess.
Real question though, can we use the money for anything other than healing potions?
Obviously, there are still magic items that you can buy.
Has there been a magic shop yet?
No.
Being in Silverlight Port, you can easily request for someone to deliver that by parcel.
I'd like to order off Amazon a wand of magic missile.
God damn right. I'd allow it.
Give me the wands of magic missile.
Oh, player characters. Bard, cleric, fighter, rogue, wizard, level 4.
Level 4?
Wait, are we supposed to be level 4? Did we miss something?
No. But fuck it, I'll say you're level 4.
Yatta!
Hell yeah.
Gomenosai.
Also, disable voice and video.
Oh, that's still going.
Yep.
I'll be bard level 4.
You're not a bird.
Well, come on,
close.
choose your character. Write your face.
Oh, stat improvements. I needed these.
It's either stat or feats. I don't know.
Stats are garbage.
Alright, I'm clearly wizard level 4. It's already set for me. How great's that?
Wow.
How useful.
What could level 4 possibly mean? We could have totally robbed that dude and we would have been way richer. But we're not dicks. It's just like
My
a
dad
listing
would be very upset with me if I robbed the men we were working for.
Yeah.
But it's very funny that just the mods just kept listing all the, you know, expensive items in the room. We're like, yeah, we don't care. Let's move on. There's nothing to kill in here.